Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday today. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's Juli coming to you live from Laval. As I said earlier, today I have the pleasure of bringing into my page a dear friend and business owner that's in my team as business owners. And I want to share, I want her to share her experience with us, how long she's been in this journey, how is it going for her, and anything she wants to share with us. And we haven't met before, thank you for being here on my page. Thank you for all my new followers. My name is Julieta. I am a digital business owner since 14 months now. And by profession, I happen to work in construction as an engineer. And like I said, right now it's been 14 months that I have started this journey as a digital business owner, and it's been amazing. It's been very enriching for me, and a lot of great people that I've met during this journey. Example, my friend that I will present to you right now. I will not take more time from her because she has another appointment as well. So I'm just gonna invite her in. Hi, Faye. Good morning.
Good morning, Julieta. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, and a happy Good Friday to you and everyone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same to you, and thank you so much for accepting my invitation. It's a pleasure to have you here on my page.
It's my honor to be here, actually. It certainly is, and it's always nice to connect and just be with people and discuss our wonderful business and keep that friendship all open. It's wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, I'm very happy to have you as well. Faye, we have been working together on this business, although each one of us owns our digital business, right? We have shared some projects together. We have done very amazing things. I would like you to introduce a little bit about yourself to our audience and share who you are, share what you're doing besides being a business owner. Are you doing anything else, and anything you want us to what you would like to share with us?
Absolutely, absolutely. As you know, my name's Faye. I was born in Australia and raised by wonderful European parents. Moved to Canada some 23 years ago. I am a mum of one. I am an empty nester now as well. And I'm a caregiver to my aging mum. But I actually think that, I keep saying this, I think she looks after me more than I look after her. So I had many, my past, I was pretty well a jack of all trades, but I was a master of hairdressing. I did hairdressing for many, many years in Australia. It was a 4-year indentureship, so it's quite an involved career. But our family had home business, like our own businesses, restaurants and other different businesses. And I was always involved in those businesses and realized what sort of work it took to have a brick and mortar business. Anyhow, so by coming to Canada, I was working full time in the aesthetic industry, and it was brilliant. However, once my son was grown and at school and doing his thing, I really started to search and wonder what was my retirement going to be like. So I really had to go in search of something else because the industry I was in was sort of capped at what I could make in my income. So I had to find something else, and which led me to this wonderful business.
Wow. You do have a very big background on a couple of things. And since you mentioned you had a little bit of background on business, on your family, and you were searching for your retirement or grow your retirement plan, how has your background helped you in this business? And for example, why did you choose? I don't know if you found other options or opportunities before coming into this.
I had, like I said, having been with parents that were very entrepreneurial and always excited to be in business of their own because it was just the right thing to do, with a growing family, and that I realized the work that it took to have a brick and mortar business, and it took a lot of their time away, and their presence was at work in their businesses rather than doing a lot of the things that they wanted to do. Not to say they didn't give us a great life, they gave us a wonderful life, But having been involved in that and knowing what it took to have a brick and mortar business, I knew what I didn't want moving forward. And I had been involved in other businesses, home businesses, and at the time it wasn't so much internet based.
Okay.
So with that, there was a lot of learning as well. I realized all the things I did not want if I was ever going to open myself up to being in business again. And I knew at that time, in my last career, that when I went in search, it had to be online, because that was just the shift that was happening. And I had to be online, but I just really at the time didn't know how or where to look. So
yeah. And how long have you been in this business?
I'm getting close to 2 years now. It's
wow.
I can't believe how time flies. It flies anyway, but with all of the wonderful activity of having your own business and all the people that I've met and all of the just everything that's plugged into this business, it's been incredible. So the time has just flown by, and I love it.
We don't see it. In my case, it's been 14 months, and same thing. It looks like it was yesterday, and
yeah.
And we look back and we grow so much every day, and we learn so much. And
so much
is so great that it's a great blessing being
here. You just
here.
gave me goosebumps by saying that, because that's something that's really huge for me. The growth that we have. Yes, we're in business, but what this company offers in the way of business and personal growth, I never thought at my age that I would be able to learn what I've learned. In this short time in this business is phenomenal.
I get what you're saying, because I wouldn't have seen myself if you would ask me a couple of years back. One day you're going to be working online and putting yourself out there. I would have said, no. That can't be.
I don't know how to do that. I wouldn't know how to do that.
Exactly.
And I guess because we're involved now, we know what's there, what's in our hands once we get into the business. But when you're standing on the outside just looking in and wondering, what is it? Will I be able to do it? You just got to take that leap of faith. And if your intuition says do it, just do it. There's no risk involved. And then just plug in and see what we see now that we're on the inside of this business. It's just brilliant.
Yeah, that's a very good statement, actually. And it's true. It happened to all of us. One day we were on the sidewalk in front, and then you have to take the leap of faith and jump in and actually see from the inside. Faye, what made you, because it is true that there's many opportunities out there online, not online, you were looking online, but what made you trust our system, our community? What made you say yes to our business model and maybe not other one?
Well, that I had my past sort of experiences that led me to know what I didn't want. Yeah. So how I came to make my decision is that I was invited to a live webinar, which is step number one. So by going to that live webinar, I was exposed to the integrity and the honesty in the business. I had to watch twice. But I sort of knew in that first time on the webinar that I was going to get involved in this business. But just because you second guess yourself, I really had to watch it again, because the people that were presenting, to me, they were just real normal people. They weren't trying to be flashy and they weren't trying to hype anything up. It was true they were just, I call it my hit factor. It's the honesty, the integrity, and the I've just lost I've lost my last train of thought. Yeah. So it's just, I just had to get on there again. And when I saw those people again presenting, and then I got to listen to live business owners telling their experience, that just got me. And just how they were explaining everything. And then the fact that there was no obligation, there was no risk for me jumping in and taking a good look. So that's what I did. But like I said, in that first presentation, I just knew I had to be part of this. And if I wanted to have something different in my future, I had to take a leap and do something different. Because if you keep doing the same old thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. And I didn't want the results I was having and I was in. I needed something of a change. And that was my vehicle. This was my vehicle, and I took it.
And sometimes it's that truth that it's hard to accept, right? That yeah, you have a job, it's okay, you have a stable income, and maybe, you know, this past year things haven't been such stable as we would wish. But it's hard to accept that, okay, you have to do something different because this is not giving you what you want, you know. If you want something different, you have to do something different too. And until you accept that and you are really willing to do it, and it's not even convincing yourself, because we're not here to convince anybody, but it has to come from within you. You have to have the motivation. People do this business or have this side business for many reasons: for family, for retirement, for people that want to quit their 9-to-5 jobs, people who do not have a job and are looking for something else, stay-at-home moms. We have the variety of people and backgrounds involved in this business. It's amazing. I did a little go live yesterday, talking about the number in our community, because we've reached the 80,000 people.
Yeah.
And it's great. And I this last year, our growth has been more than exponentially. It doesn't even apply to say exponentially, because
no, we were like sitting at around 35,000 people when the pandemic hit. So, you know, in a time when people are suffering and people are losing jobs, and you know, and in a position that we never thought we would ever be in, our business has more than doubled.
Yeah. Yes.
People are looking for a change.
I'm gonna say hi to some of the people. We have Zori watching from USA. Thank you for watching, Zori. You're always tuning in with us. Thank you so much. We have Anna and Sebastian watching from France. There are business partners as well, and everybody that's yeah, it is. It's amazing.
Totally international. Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you say to people that are doubting, that are seeing? Because you know, we do interviews on a weekly basis, and people that maybe see them and they still have some doubts. What would you? How could you invite them to join us? Reach out to you, reach out to me, to anybody. But what made you reach out to the person? I mean, what was your drive to finally get in the business?
Well, it was knowing my reasons why I needed a change. And I think I just put it out there, and, you know, I was lucky to have something come across my social media feed. Not that I was huge on that at all, being on my social media, but something came across my feed and it really resonated with me. It was just a photograph and a little bit of information. And it was just that connection. It was just an intuition for me that I knew that was what I had to just follow through with. Now, being in the business, I'm not into trying to convince anybody to, you know, to do anything, to do this business. I just say, watch the webinar. Have your reasons why you're looking, because something takes you to that point where you want to watch the webinar. You want to watch something different. You're intrigued and interested to make a change. So first I would just say, watch the webinar, take a listen, and listen all the way through, and the live people at the very end of our presentation. And if you have to watch it twice like I did, then so be it. We've got people that jump in right in the middle of these webinars to get involved because they can feel the difference. And plus, like I said, you know, when you're investing, and it is like, you know, sometimes it's $149 to get yourself involved, to take a deeper look. And that is totally no risk, because you've got 30 days to play. So I say you're silly if you don't take that opportunity to at least delve in and have a look deeper into our community, because our community is like none other. That is another huge thing that is really what I've gained from this, is friendships like you, like many, many people. And it's just phenomenal, because we become, you know, who our environment is, and being part of like-minded people like we are is just great. And I don't know what I would have done if I hadn't have found this business, because this has been truly life-changing for me in more ways than one. Yes, the business is brilliant, but the personal connections and the personal growth that I've gained is just, I can't say thank you enough.
Yeah, it's true. And even though it's all digital, because you are in Vancouver, and I'm in Quebec, we wouldn't have met each other if it wasn't for this business. And this is something I repeat a lot because I've interviewed a partner from Australia, a girl from Ireland. There's no way in 14 months that I'm in this business, I was going to travel the world and meeting people from everywhere, you know?
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Yeah. It is. It's amazing.
We get to travel with lockdown. So,
yeah.
You know, I'm the same. People in the UK, I've got my business has grown to the UK, Philippines, Australia. You know, it's just brilliant. Yeah.
Yes, it's amazing. Okay, I want to thank you so much. I know you have a next appointment, so I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much. I hope to chat with you soon, and you know, we're always connected. So anyway, we're always in touch.
Yes, we are always in touch, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for asking me here today. Thanks to everyone who's been watching. If you are interested, click the Learn More button somewhere on around this interview. And I want to wish everyone a happy Easter, a safe and happy Easter, and bless everyone. Thank you very much, Julieta.
Thank you, Faye. Happy Easter to you too, and to everybody that's watching. Yeah.
You say Buona Pasqua?
Felices Pascuas.
Felice Pasqua. Beautiful.
Bye.
Bye.